Hi, I'm Marcy from Single Mom on a Farm, and I'm going to give you a tour of our farmhouse today. It was built in 1936 by a family with 11 children, and they grew tobacco here. They lived here for quite a while, for about 50 or 60 years, and then they sold it to a family with 6 children, and they lived here for 40 years, and then they sold it to me, and I have 10 children. So I love that it's been only the 3 big families have lived here. It's been very well cared for, very loved, very well taken care of, and I love the history of that. I bought it in 2021, and I'm so glad I did. It's a dream come true for me to live here. It has 36 acres. We have lots of woods and creeks and farmland and big garden area and tons of fruit trees, blueberries, grapes, figs, kiwi, cherry, plum, just so much awesome stuff. And I love it, but that's a tour for another day. So I'm getting carried away here. Let's go see the farmhouse. Before we go in, I'll show you the outside so you can get an idea of what it looks like. This little box of a house. It was built in 1936, like I said, and they added the bathroom in the 60s, which is just right there, that addition, and then the pantry, I think, was added in the 70s or 80s. When I bought it in 21, most of the house was still set like the 80s. It had dark wood paneling and dark colors and other fixtures and stuff, and I've updated it. I've had so much fun updating it and making it our own, and I'll show those to you as we go on in. This is the living room, and when we moved in, it was all brown wood paneling. We painted it. You can see all of the updates on my blog. I'm still going to do the ceiling. I don't know how to fix that up. I'm not a very good decorator, so I still need to work on that also. But anyway, this is where you walked in. There had been a railing here we took out to make it a little bit bigger. And a shoe cubby. I think it's pretty handy to have if you're looking for a place to put your shoes. This first bedroom was my older 3 girls, Kylie, Madeline, and Alexis. It's their bedroom. And then they went off to college. I was actually going to tear it down, take all these walls out and make this bigger. But then my two of my younger girls, Caitlin and McKenna, moved in. So that's their bedroom. They love to read, obviously. And I'm probably going too fast, but okay, so you walk in the door and you go this way. And I need to get a new desk. This is kind of our messy spot. We catch all right there. And again, we took out part of this wall right there to make it a little bit more open so you can see into the living room when you're cooking. So yeah, this is this view. And our table, and we still can fit 10 kids around it. We've had this for years. Someone gave it to us. Someday I'm going to build us a bigger one, and I'm going to like decorate, but it's really handy to have maps on the wall when you're homeschooling. And anyone who comes over tells us about places they've traveled or whatever. It's just handy. So I am going to update the kitchen still. I haven't done that. And like I said, I might want to just open up this whole wall, but the bedroom is behind there when more kids leave the house. But I do love the view from the window. You can see down there to where our cow and our chickens are, and the kids playing on the trampoline and everything. These are some sprouted lentils. You just fill it up with water and then shake it and rinse them, and you can set them there and they sprout pretty good. And the chickens love them, high in protein. And it's one of my kids calls a dead-end kitchen, so she wants us to open it all up somehow. So that will be on our to-do list sometime when we can afford it. And again, so if you're in the kitchen this way, then you can look out to the living room and the front door and everything. This is just a basement down there with just a water heater, nothing really else. So this part was the add-on. This used to be the back door right here. So they've added this on, I think in the 60s. They added on a bedroom here, where they had used it as an office. This is Samuel Anderson's bedroom. It's usually pretty messy. I'm doing this video today because the kids aren't home. So, and they had cleaned their rooms a little bit up. They are very crafty, so it's usually messy. This was, used to just go outside, but then they'd also, before we moved in, had added a sunroom. So I'll show you that. But so this is where we put our checklist for homeschooling. If you're interested in that, I have that on my blog also, where kids can just check off what they've done. I guess that person's on the wrong dates. Here's our laundry area. Just the washer dryer. Probably don't care much about that. And our one bathroom, which I'm also going to update. I have done like new door hinges and knobs and everything, and a new sink fixture, or yeah, the faucet. But I need to update some other things in here. But anyway, we've got that one bathroom. Pretty simple. We all share it. And this is our pantry. We've got the owners left a deep freezer for us, so that's nice, and a little fridge. And we just keep some food and some tools. Got this bag here that's always collecting things to go to Goodwill. It's pretty handy. And this is part of our backyard. Going out now from the kitchen, then you have the sunroom, which we call the playroom because we just put all our toys in it. But it has a wonderful view. I love that. Most of the time the kids have their Legos or train tracks or something. We keep them in the shed and they can just pull them out one at a time and play with them. So we have the kitchen set in for a baby that we're babysitting sometimes. But they have other toys over here, this side. So that's where you're going to the living room. And then here we have cubbies. I highly recommend these. These are awesome. There were 8 kids that were home, still homeschooling. And then like on the bottom, we got some binoculars and a thesaurus and math blocks and some paper and everything like that. This dresser is Caitlin's. It's full of yarn. Each drawer has a different color yarn in it. She crocheted a lot of stuff. Then we've got our wood burning stove. It's April, so we probably won't use it too many more times. So we can take out all the wood at least. And we got a lot of craft stuff. I used to have a desk over here for the kids to do their craft and sewing. Those are Caitlin's sewing things also. She had the sewing machine on the desk. And I moved it upstairs to try to make a work spot, but I haven't really used it, so I might bring it back down here. Also in the winter, we brought this couch. Just this winter, we brought this couch and beanbag down here to make a cozy reading spot by the fire. But usually we don't have that down here. We usually just have more toys in here. Sometimes they bring dolls and stuff like that. But we brought that down for this winter to read by the fire. And then if you go upstairs, I'll show you the reading spot is where we usually keep that couch. Not that you care, but very narrow stairs. This is the reading spot. So I bring that desk up here to try to get a working spot. For me, I write lesson plans for school to sell and things, but I haven't used it as much as I thought. Anyway, so we have our games and puzzles and some books and some scrapbooks. And we usually have the couch right there and the beanbag. But in the winter, it's very cold up here because we don't have heat up here, so we don't really come up here much at all. I need to hang up that mirror. Something else I've done, I had sanded all the ceilings except this one, so I still need to sand this ceiling. This bedroom was just all wood paneling, so I did paint all this. We fixed up Thomas's closet. This is Thomas's room. He's 16. You can see the updates I did on his room on the blog. This bedroom was pretty good. It was yellow, so we painted it. And this is usually Caitlin and McKenna's and Talia's bedroom, the 3 little girls. The 3 big girls are downstairs. 3 little girls are up here. But since they've gone off to college, the big girls, then Caitlin and McKenna moved down, so this is just Talia by herself. But we've also had it, I guess, can stay here, and she can sleep on the toddler bed mattress. Sometimes she just brings it out to the reading spot. But this is her room, and she doesn't have a lot of toys and stuff in it because we have the playroom downstairs. Like I said, it's usually too cold in the winter time anyway to play up here much. We pretty much hang around downstairs, so I don't want to make the downstairs opener and bigger because we don't really come up here. This is my bedroom. It was hunter green and had big thick curtains on it, so I painted it gray. I really lightened it up, sanded the ceiling down. These are only 6 foot tall ceilings, so they're pretty short. But I guess it keeps the heat in better. And updated the door handles, made curtains. I'm trying to think what else. I love having an exercise bike, so if any of you are looking a good way to exercise, I just jump up in the morning and read and exercise on my bike. I think it's really helped me stay in shape for having 10 children. And then back out to the reading spot. I think that concludes the tour. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that you'd like to see or that you had questions about. I think that's all. Thank you for joining me on this tour of our 1936 farmhouse. We love living here. It's been such a dream. It's been really fun updating it. We've done the balustrades right there. I guess you can't see it very good. We've done a lot of painting and all new light fixtures and ceiling fans and little updates like that. It's been really fun to make it our own home. Super happy I found it. I love the property the most. It's my favorite thing about living here is the property. We have 36 acres. We have woods and creeks and streams and so much awesome stuff to do for the kids. I love that they can just run around. So I'll show you the property another time in a couple days. And if you have any questions, let me know. And check out my blog, singlemomonafarm.com, to hear more about our story and more about any updates that we've done and homeschool things that I sell and anything you want to know. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.